We're following up on what's next for historic Missoula Theater after the building partially collapsed this weekend. No one was injured, but the Missoula Fire Department is now saying heavy snow and ice on the roof are to blame. Our Montana McLaughlin is live from what's left of the Silver Theater and spoke with neighbors whose businesses narrowly escaped the damage. Montana.
Yeah, Laurel, now earlier today, this pile of debris that you see behind me was probably twice the size of what you see now, though trucks have been coming by all day and taking this debris to the city dump. Here's an example of something you might find in the pile. This was a chandelier that was likely hanging from the ceiling. Now the Missoula Fire Department tells us that the roof of this stage over here just became too much for the building to bear with all that heavy snow on top. We're told that the building's owner was here at the time of the collapse. She sensed something was wrong and got everyone out of the building just in the nick of time.
So I can only imagine what it was like when it came down.
Missoula's old Silver Theater is now sectioned into thirds.
Pretty crazy.
Theater lights and curtains that once greeted spectators are exposed to the elements.
Actually, some of the snow was still falling off the roof when we showed up. Big old chunks of it falling down like an avalanche off the roof.
Northwest Denture Center stands just feet away. The business narrowly escaped damage.
The column fell at an angle versus straight out, and if it would have come straight out, it most likely would have hit our building.
Apparently some of the rubble landed on our garbage cans, and we had a little picnic table out there, and the whole top was gone. I think maybe if that picnic table wasn't there, it would have hit the wall, so it helped deflect some of the rubble.
We found Brian Maudry, who lives next door. His car was blocked while trying to leave to work Monday by crews removing the theater's baby grand piano that survived the collapse unharmed.
But just how it happened, I haven't heard of anything like just from snow collapsing like that. So
contractors hired to remove some of this debris tell me they don't believe any part of the theater is salvageable.
I think this is a clear warning for folks with a similar building to take a look at it.
Indeed.
When we called the Missoula Fire Department, they told us that's right. Even if there's just a leak in your roof, it's a good idea to check it out.
I believe the problem with this building is that there was a heavy layer of ice buildup that prevented the water from draining properly, and that's Mother Nature for you.
Something Brian, Fauna, and Eric are now making sure to do. Now, I do want to tell you that neighbor that I spoke with just a few minutes ago, he lives back here. I saw maintenance workers on the roof of the carport of the building shoveling off snow, and that's probably in response to what happened here. There are also crews out here now putting up a fence around the perimeter of the property. We reached out to the building's owner. She told us today she's overwhelmed and she couldn't talk to us, but she does plan on releasing a statement. This building also planned to screen some films for the Big Sky Documentary Film Festival that's coming up, and we're told those films will still be shown, but at a different location and at a different time. Reporting live in Missoula, Montana McLaughlin, NBC Montana.
Thank you, Montana. Even if snow on the roof isn't enough to cause a collapse, they could spring a leak.
Yeah, it's a problem we're hearing about across the state tonight. Continued freezing and thawing causes